So you and Aramis, you were close? Close. We were like brothers for Bader. Big brother, little brother. He was my apprentice, my student, my pain in the neck sometimes. Pain in the neck? Oh, you have no idea. Always asking questions, always trying experiments with my potions. Once he turned his hair green for a whole week. Green? It's a kelp smoothie. He mistook it for a healing tonic. He was enthusiastic. Enthusiastic? In a way that involved accidentally setting the observatory on fire. Just a small fire, mind you. Of course. But he was brilliant for Bader. He had a gift for healing, a real talent, and he looked up to me, just like a little brother. And you looked out for him. Of course I did. He was the closest thing I had to a family in that life. I understand, but you have to admit, apprentice and brother can have different interpretations. Mr. Nightmare King, it was nothing like that. It was pure, unadulterated, brotherly exacerbation. If you say so. I do. And if you don't believe me, I'll tell you about the time he tried to heal a giant squid with a pufferfish problem. All right, brotherly love it is. Just try to keep your past apprentice from setting the office on fire. No promises. So one more question. This brotherly relationship, did it involve any awkward family dinners before, let's say, the water feature was added? We were Atlanteans. We had elaborate banquets with synchronized jellyfish light shows. It was before the big plunge, remember? Right, and did your brother ever try to set the table on fire before it became a coral reef? Well, there was this one time he tried to use a magical fire coral as a centerpiece, right before it decided to become a very enthusiastic centerpiece. Of course. It was very impressive fire coral. Before it, tried to become a volcano in the middle of dinner. I'm sure it was. But did he ever get grounded before the city became subterranean? Ground him? We were Atlanteans. We made him clean the crystal gardens with a school of grumpy, algae-eating fish before they became reef fish, obviously. Grumpy land-dwelling fish. They had opinions. Very strong opinions about the cleanliness of the crystal gardens before they were forced to adapt to seawater. And you missed this? I missed the chaos, the sheer unadulterated Atlantean chaos. It was vibrant before it was soggy. You were vibrant. And you, my dear Nightmare King, are a master of understatement. I prefer economical with my words, but I did learn how to communicate with dolphins. And I prefer you with a little more fire coral in your life before it becomes a hazard to deep-sea divers. Absolutely not, especially not now.